Good morning, everyone. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning. Look at that fog, guys. It's just at the treetops. You can see very clear. It looks like probably about 10 to 12 feet down, but above is a fog rolling in. And here's the good old sun coming up. You can see that fog out there as well. Good morning, everyone. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning, recipes, a little bit of everything. A lot going on this morning. We've been having some cool mornings, and the last couple of days have been nice and cool, but the heat is on at least until Tuesday of next week, and then we expect to drop down into the 50s during the evening time, which will be so nice, and the mid 80s for the daytime highs. We got some news we want to share with you. But let's go around and look at what's going on, and then I'll show you what else is going on. So the Azatino is out for delivery today, and we're very thankful for that because I have more room here in this front high tunnel that we need to get planted, and we need to get it planted ASAP. But everything seems to be looking really, really good. And let me show you where we're at right now with our tub planting and updates. The celery that I put in this tub, guys, seem to be surviving quite well. And, you know, they were little bitty plants, so I'm glad that they are doing well. So kohlrabi has really picked up on growing. Just about everything, actually, has picked up on growing in here. Because I think it's because of the cooler weather, and I am starting to see some fruit set on our tomatoes. Very excited about that. Let's go over here and check it out. Can you see those two little tomato buds coming out? This is the blueberry variety. It will turn into a kind of a purplish red grape-like tomato. Excited to see how these do. And my kale and chard that I planted in these tubs, guys, they're really starting to kick in. Again, these cooler nights are helping us tremendously, so I've got more in here as well. The onions that we planted in this baby tub are really coming up. I can't wait to get these in the ground. We've got to try to get that high tunnel finished within the next 2 weeks. So I'm very pleased with everything that I put in this raised bed out here. And you can see the shade cloth that we have on this raised bed really is helping. And guys, these things are just, every day I come out and they look like they grew a couple of inches more. So these pepper plants have kind of stopped. I'm not sure what I want to do with them yet. I need to pick those peppers, but I'm going to get ready to add some more things to this for when those pepper plants come up. See that behind me? That's a rig of pipe. They're fixing to drop off some more. And yes, we are getting a water well dug. So here in the area where we're at, the water well is going to have to go about 300 to 400 feet. We did price one, guys, about 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm just going to tell you it's doubled since then. So they are going to be drilling. Don't know if they're going to start this afternoon or Monday, but I'll be sure and do a video as they start doing that. We're very excited about that because this is running right up next to our largest high tunnel. This is going to help us to irrigate much better. Way more cost efficient, and so we are really blessed to be able to do this, and very, very thankful. I don't know how long it's going to take to drill a water well, but as soon as Greg's done with this high tunnel, he's got to get out there and build a well house and make sure it's insulated and get everything taken care of. So we are very excited about this water well that is going to save us a lot of money on irrigation here on the farm. Next on our list is this little raised bed in front. I'm getting more and more comfortable with putting some spinach in. I was thinking about doing it the other day, but Greg wasn't feeling well. He is feeling better. So for those of you who have prayed for him, thank you very much. We appreciate it a great deal. So we will probably start popping some holes in this so I can get some spinach planted. The high tunnel is looking really good, and it is starting to fill in, guys, and fill up. It didn't take long. Very excited to see what we do this fall season with all of these things that we are popping in the ground. Let's go check out my seeds. So yesterday I took all of my bok choy and went ahead and put them in these 4-inch pots. They're looking really good. And then this is some more broccoli coming up. This is some more kale coming up. This is bok choy. And then we had some more some more kale and Swiss chard back here in these 4-inch pots. So another thing I did yesterday is I planted 2 trays of lettuces. I did the Rocky Top, and I did, I did the Ice Queen. I'm going to start some Tom Thumb lettuces today. They are little compact sizes of heads of lettuce. I have more cabbage here, my kohlrabi. There is my celery. That Swiss chard I planted a week or so back, and spinach. And I'm a little surprised that some of the spinach hasn't germinated, but I'm going to take advantage of what I do have and probably need to replant. So we are starting to see leaf miner damage on some of our tomato leaves in that high tunnel, and this is what we are treating it with. You guys want to get a good look at that? This is also good for caterpillars and the army worms. So we've never had a rodent problem, guys, ever, because we used to have a lot of feral cats that we took care of, and they would come up here and we'd feed and water them. Well, now Miss Bear doesn't like any other animals, and so our feral cats have just disappeared and gone on to somebody else's house. So we are going to use something natural, which is called Rat Magic, and it is supposed to be environmental friendly around children and dogs, and you know our dogs are very important to us. And it looks like what the active ingredients are cedarwood oil, castor oil, clove oil, and peppermint oil. So this looks like something maybe I can make myself on down the line, but we did want to go ahead and grab something because we're seeing them run around quite frequently, and I think as the weather gets a little bit colder they may pick up, so we want to go ahead and nip that in the bud now before they start taking over our garden. So we feel like that we have been hit with just about everything possible this year with insects and with rodents. Gosh, you know, the aphids, as you guys know, have just really taken a toll on us, but that azomite O is on its way today. So that's going to free me up to plant more, like I said, in this other high tunnel. Leaf miners, spider mites. But honestly, we really feel like the good Lord has revealed to us all the things that could cause us issues when that next big high tunnel goes in, and things for us to start looking for. We think that this was a big preparation year for us to understand clearly what's going on, what could go on, and how we need to treat it. We have, again, we thank all of you who have given us advice and direction on what you have used and what you continue to use. So follow along and we'll let you know how everything continues to prosper and what other insects or other hurdles that we may come across. But we're feeling more comfortable with how the farm looks right now, with a lot of things starting to come up, the cooler temps. Still no rain. We did have some rain in the forecast on Tuesday, but they've taken that out. They do that frequently, so it still could change if we are going to be 99 degrees on Monday, which is what they say. And then a cool front comes in that drops us down to 57 degrees. I find it hard to believe that we're not going to get some storms out of that. So Greg is back to working on that high tunnel. He is feeling better. We think it was allergies that got him, and we are thankful again for all the prayers from you guys. So now that water well is going to be going in, that is going to be a big help. It is one more step for us guys to being a little bit more self-sufficient. God has been very good to us, and we are going to be leaning on Him very heavily in the next 6 months to a year. So y'all be sure and keep us in your prayers. We are fixing to go on a canning marathon. So there's a couple of soups I'm going to make and some more meat that I'm going to can. It's that time of year. We did go to Ace Hardware this morning and found they had just received in a shipment of jars. We got pints and quarts, so we can make it through this next canning, and we'll keep our eyes out to get more of those, because as these greens and stuff start coming in, I mean, we've got the freeze dryer too. We'll be doing both, and we really believe, like I've said many times, in diversifying your pantry, you want to make sure that you have a little bit of everything that's ready to eat. And then of course your freeze drying, which is long term, canning, freezing. We freeze our squash and zucchini, so we are diversifying as much as we can with our garden harvest. Here's a quick look at our sweet taters. These will be ready in about a week, and then the other ones in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. So so excited, guys. And we even have some started in there to try to get some slips generated for the fall time, which is, or for the springtime, which is going to be quicker than we think. Gosh, it's hard to believe that we're in the middle of September right now. So we thank each and every one of you for continuing to follow us and watch us, and we ask that you go ahead and share our videos out on your social media, that you also click that like button and that you subscribe to us. And guys, this is just really an incredible journey for us, and as we have done this YouTube channel for several years now, I'm sure you have seen how much we have grown and all the different things we have done, and we're excited to continue to show you more. So be sure and hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned, got more coming up. I'll show you what soups I'm making, and we'll get to canning here real soon. Take care, God bless. We'll be in touch. Watch for that water well drilling.